Welcome to Shivering Hours, where the night is long, the shadows stretch deep, and every whisper could be something watching from the dark. Here we share chilling tales, true accounts, and eerie stories that will leave you questioning every creak, every shadow, and every moment of silence. Tonight's story is no different. A routine day turned into a nightmare. A lockdown that wasn't just a drill, and something lurking, just out of sight. Dim the lights, check your doors, and prepare yourself, because once the hour strikes, there's no turning back.
The house at the end of Hollow Creek. I was fresh out of college, looking for a quiet place to focus while I started my remote job. After some searching, I stumbled upon a small house for rent at the end of a desolate dirt road in a place called Hollow Creek. The listing was cheap, almost suspiciously so, but the pictures looked decent, and the owner assured me it was a peaceful area. I jumped at the chance to escape the bustle of the city. The house was small but cozy, surrounded by thick woods and an eerie quietness. There were no neighbors for miles, just the rustling of trees and the occasional distant hoot of an owl. Perfect, I thought. The first few nights were uneventful, until the fourth night. I had just settled into bed when I heard something faint, like a rhythmic tapping. I brushed it off as a branch hitting the window and fell asleep. But the next night, the tapping returned. Only this time, it was louder, more deliberate, and seemed to be coming from inside the house. I got up, heart pounding, and checked every room. Nothing. The house was still, the tapping gone. As I turned off the lights and headed back to bed, I thought I caught movement in the reflection of the hallway mirror, a shadow slipping out of view. The following day, I called the owner to ask if there was any history of animals getting into the house. He paused before answering. "No, not that I know of," he said, his tone oddly flat. Then, almost as an afterthought, he added, "You've been locking the basement door at night, right?" My stomach dropped. There had been no mention of a basement when I rented the place, and I hadn't noticed any door leading to one. Confused and a little uneasy, I decided to search the house more thoroughly. In the hallway, behind an old, faded curtain, I found it. A heavy wooden door with a rusted lock hanging loosely on its latch. I hesitated before opening it. The air was colder as I descended the creaking stairs, flashlight in hand. The basement was damp and unfinished, with an acrid smell that made me nauseous. In the corner of the room was an old wooden chair facing the wall, as if someone had been sitting there, staring at nothing. And on the wall itself, scratched into the concrete, were the words, "Leave before it comes back." I didn't sleep that night. Every creak of the house sent my heart racing. As the hours dragged on, the tapping returned. But this time, it wasn't rhythmic. It was frantic, accompanied by heavy footsteps moving upstairs, even though I was the only one there. I grabbed my keys and bolted. As I sped away from the house, I glanced in the rearview mirror. In the upstairs window, where my bedroom was, I saw the silhouette of someone, or something, watching me leave. I never went back to Hollow Creek, and I didn't care to get my deposit back. Whatever lived in that house could keep it.
And that wraps up another chilling tale from the shadows. If you enjoyed tonight's story, then don't forget to give this video a like. It helps keep the horror alive. And if you're ready for more spine-tingling stories, mysteries, and eerie adventures, hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell. That way, you'll never miss the next frightful journey into the unknown. Until next time, stay curious, stay brave, and remember, the shadows are always watching. See you in the next episode of Shivering Hour.